What do you do when it's snowing outside? You get creative. Stick with us in this episode of Photography 180. We're going to show you a great way to pull off a snow shot. So we're out here in New York, obviously in the Northeast. We got a great storm that just came through, dumped a ton of inches of snow here, and we thought we'd go out and have some fun with it. Use the family here. I got Maria who's gonna model for us. I got my son Alessio who's gonna be holding a light for us, and our son Colton up on the deck also adding some snow effect for us because it did kind of settle down and stop actually snowing. And so we need a little bit of that snow.
It was at that moment he knew. Actually, wait, I didn't know. He messed up.
So it was at this point, unfortunately, that I did not realize my microphone had stopped recording thanks to AA batteries dying on me. I wish I had someone there to give me a signal. Unfortunately, when you do this on your own, these are the consequences you have to face when certain things like this happen. So I'm gonna walk you through the rest of the shoot quickly here in studio. Now, we wanted a dramatic snow shot. We got a nice storm here in the Northeast, couple of inches of snow. So we wanted to create this nice shot. I wanted to underexpose the image. It was 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Everything was white. Until my ambient looked good in camera, it got me to about 1/4000th of a second. I kept my aperture around 3.2 and I set up my lights accordingly. I had a Magbox 24 Pro as my key light and a 100 Pro as a backlight. Now I had that light positioned so that it would be more of a 45 to Maria. However, I did turn Maria a 45 away from the camera. So I kept the light in that same position, and this was giving us more of a short light on her. That was important because I felt like it created good depth and dimension. And then also, of course, the backlight with the 100 Pro held by my son created more separation, more depth. Up top, we had my other son, Colton, trying to dump snow to create like a snowing effect. It had already stopped snowing by the time we got to this point. The funny thing is we ended up using one of the images from when it was still snowing. The snow was just not that abundant. So what I did is first I did my initial color grade and retouch in Evoto AI. Then I went into Photoshop to utilize some free Photoshop brushes I had downloaded years ago. Thought it came together pretty well. I also added a couple of different actions I have that create my go-to look for this type of shot. And then I also used a color gradient using more of a CTO to transparent sort of gradient across the image. And I just felt like it added a nice little pop. So I hope you enjoy seeing straight out of camera to the initial color grade and retouch all the way through to the final creative edit. Again, apologize for the audio issues this week, but stay tuned to next week's episode of Photography 180 and hope this one's been helpful. Take care.